Hey divers! Today we're just going to quickly go over how to clean a brand new mask off. This is one of the questions that I get asked the most while working in the dive industry. It's mainly about how do I clean it and will it fog up if I don't? And to answer the second question, yes, it's very important to clean one of these masks off because during manufacturing there is a film or protective layer that's put on the glass, and if you don't clean it, it just attracts all the fog from your face, right? So let's just get into cleaning the mask. The method that I recommend, instead of burning the film off the glass, is to use just some basic white toothpaste. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the mask out, you're going to put the toothpaste inside the mask and let it sit for approximately 3 to 4 hours. And I recommend doing that twice. Now, after you've let it sit for about 3 to 4 hours, the toothpaste should be dry and somewhat tacky. You're going to take the mask and put it under a sink, and with a small amount of lukewarm water, you're going to scrub out the toothpaste. And I recommend doing this process twice. So I'm just going to show you basically how to take a brand new mask and put the toothpaste in, and then we'll go over how much water you should use roughly. So let's get right into it. So as you can see here, this is a Scuba Pro frameless mask. Very nice mask, one of my favorites. Nice silicone construction, and it's got tempered glass, right? So that's something you should look for in any dive mask. Anyways, we're just going to take this out. There's going to be usually a sticker that's going to warn you not to jump face first into the water with this mask on. Basically, they're for scuba diving and not for sport diving, right? In the sense that like what Olympic athletes would do. I'm going to take just a small amount of toothpaste. Just put a little bit inside the mask. It's probably too much, but toothpaste is still fairly cheap. And this is just simple, basic white toothpaste, like the cheapest you can find. Then you're going to take it, rub it around. Just make sure there's a very good coating on all of the glass surfaces, and make sure really to get inside the cracks and corners of the masks. That's where the moisture and condensation from your face and the sweat is going to end up most often, right? So you want to make sure you clean out that film. I could probably use a little bit more. Let's take another dab. Alrighty. Looks like there's a little film over everything, and there's probably too much on some spots, but that's okay. Again, it's one of those situations when more than less will not necessarily hurt. Just want to make sure everything's covered. You're going to let this sit for, again, 3 to 4 hours. That's what I found in my experience. And then you're going to take it under a sink and wash it out. So we're just going to let this dry for 3 to 4 hours, and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so now we're at the final step here. We're going to take a small amount of warm water, or lukewarm water, and put it into the mask, and then scrub around inside and remove this toothpaste. This has been sitting for a couple more hours than 4 hours. I just lost track of time, but that's okay. If you let it sit for 8 hours or even overnight, it's totally okay. You just want it to be firm, right? Somewhat tacky as well. Alright, so let's fill some warm water. And you're just going to take a little bit because it's the toothpaste that's going to be doing the scrubbing action. It's just a small amount. And you're just going to start by scrubbing around. And it will take a couple minutes to get all that toothpaste out if it's dried properly. Once you're done scrubbing the toothpaste outside of the mask, you're going to rinse it out, empty out all the toothpaste water, and then just proceed to clean out the mask. More warm, fresh water. And then do this task again. So you're going to put the toothpaste on the inside of the lens, let it sit for 4 hours or more, and then rinse it out again by scrubbing and washing all the toothpaste out. Thanks for tuning in to this first episode of 5 Minute Scuba Tips. consider subscribing to keep up to date with these videos and my other ones. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys underwater.